Hey guys, it's Apex Forbers here. I'm going to be doing a commentary over the crew gameplay, going up a mountain. Gonna be drifting in my Silverado. But anyways, this video is going to be about AMD versus nvidia. Mainly the two graphics card companies that are the best. Now, there's going to be a budget, mid-level, a high-end, and a super high-end that you don't need that unless you're doing super high resolution gaming. But you're most likely not going to need that. This is geared towards a gamer that is a 1080p, 60 FPS, or 120 FPS, depending on your refresh rate or your monitor. That video is geared towards 1080p to 1440p, 60 FPS to 120 FPS gamers. Not 4K, not 1600p, 1080p and 1440p. But anyways, your budget options for AMD and nvidia cards, you can get an AMD R7 with 260X for about $100, and that card is great. You could play Far Cry 4 at medium setting on Far Cry 4 at medium settings, 60 frames per second for $100. Man, can't beat that. Medium settings with the 2x MSAA. You can't beat that. Now the nvidia, you're looking at like a 750 Ti for about $130. A 750 Ti is the equivalent. So you're about to get 60 frames per second at Far Cry 4 on medium settings, 2x MSAA. It's a really good budget card for the nvidia gamers. For this this knockout type thing, I'm gonna give it a tie between AMD and nvidia. So you have 1-1. AMD 1, nvidia 1. Next is the mid-range. That was a low end, this is the mid-range. Mid-range, you're choosing between an R9 280X or a GTX 770 or 760. Depends what 760 you get, depends what 770 you get. So the R9 280X is equivalent to the last generation 70x70. You all know that. No one cares. But anyways, you can play any game with that card, 1080p maxed out, 60 frames per second. Any modern triple light title you can play with the R9 280X maxed out, 60 frames per second. 60 frames per second. nvidia GTX 770. I had one of those cards. I played any game maxed out. Mostly any game besides like Crysis 3, which is AMD, pretty much kills AMD too. Crysis 3, 1080p. You won't get 60 FPS full settings. I'm sorry, you won't. But that's just including with your everyday titles like Garry's Mod, Half-Life, everyday titles like that. You'll get 60 FPS, no problem. Get higher than that actually, but I recommend you capping it so you don't get screen tearing in your monitor. Now for the high end. These are ridiculously high end cards. You don't need to buy these, but if you want to buy these, go ahead. You have the AMD R9 295X2, which is a great card, or an AMD or an nvidia GTX Titan Z. Don't buy that card. Ridiculous. You can buy two 980s, two GTX 980s for about $1,000. That'll be miles better than that. Miles better. Now the GTX Titan Z is a great card. It has two Titan Blacks in it. Awesome. The 295X2 has two R9 290Xs in it, and it's water cooled. Water cooled 290Xs, great. So that's going to be go towards AMD. AMD is your winner for 1080p